Welcome to another episode of Low Tech Garage, and today we are back on the OBS Ford. And for those of you that may be new to the channel, I want to introduce you to Blue Steel, my work truck, and OBS Ford that basically I use every single day, and it helps me run the shop here and keeps all the other cars around here up to date and on the road while I'm working on them. But being a 30-year-old truck, it always needs a little bit of love, and it's a little bit of a rolling restoration for me, and today is no different. So let me show you what I plan to be working on. And that's gonna be replacing the locking hubs on the truck. My truck originally would have had auto locking hubs, and it looks like someone swapped them out for a 3-bolt design similar to factory at some point in its life. But upon some investigation when I was doing the rotors in an earlier video, I noticed that they did not do the conversion correctly, and today we're going to rectify that. Here are the hubs in question, and something I noticed when I did the brakes is actually the hardware behind this is still for auto locking hubs. And this is problematic. You really should not do this when converting to manual locking hubs. And I've had some issues on the other side that I needed to rectify, so I made the decision to swap out the hubs to an aftermarket better design and also replace the hardware inside on the spindle. So let me show you what I got. So I've got these lovely worn manual locking hubs. And then in here as well, it comes with the hardware to install it, new C-clip. And then I've opened this one already, but this is the hardware to convert the spindle for the manual lockers as well. And I'll show you how to do this once we get the old hub off. And now's a great time to say, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. I am doing my best to get to 10,000 subscribers, and as you can see, I am getting closer every day. So if you like the old Ford trucks, you are in the right place. But as you can see by my videos, we got things for the 65 Fastback here, the 928 coming soon. And if I spin us all the way around here, we've got the Range Rover that's having a major overhaul as well. So hit that subscribe button, notification bell, drop me a comment, let me know what your thoughts are on the old OBSs, because I know I love them, but I love to hear other people's input on them too. I've removed the outer cover of the current hub, and now hiding in here, I have to get the spring clip out. It's a little tricky. But I'll come back once I've been able to fish it out. I usually just use one of these hook tools and run it around inside. So once I've got it on the hook, we'll come back and I'll show you what I'm doing. So here's the spring clip on the hook. And just like that, we're out. After getting the clip out, put a couple screws in here, and this should allow me to pull the remaining hub assembly out. It's a little snug. We're gonna give it a tug here, and we'll have it out in just a second. So with the remainder of the locker out, this is what we're left with. And now hidden in here is a little C-clip that we need to fish out. You can kind of see it, it's a little greasy, but we'll get that out next, and we'll be one step closer to getting all this old hardware out. Before I pull it out, just thought I'd show you, here it is. So this is the guy that we just popped off the spindle. And behind that C-clip is a splined washer. So we just sort of have to work to pull that forward. One hand, you gotta kind of zig and zag it. Maybe I can get in here now. There we go. Well, we got one more washer hiding in here. See if I can get that out now. A little bit of a messy job, this. There she goes. I think we're getting close to getting the spindle nut. I almost forgot, but there is another type of C-clip lurking in here. It's a little hard to see with all the grease, but I'll try and loosen it up and then show it to you guys before I pull it out. So this is the result once the nut is out. I will say, I don't know if others have encountered this. Let me just show you. This is the nut in question. The socket they sell to remove this, for me, is starting to bind on the inside of the hub. so it makes it quite tricky to undo. I ended up just using kind of a screwdriver technique to kind of get it going and remove it. But now we have everything out, so I'm just going to make sure from a grease perspective I put a little more in there. In the last video I kind of topped all the grease up when I did the new rotors. And then we can get on with the reassembly, putting in the new hardware. And step one with the hardware conversion is using this nut that has the little dimple on it. And this is going to face outwards when we mount it on. It does require a different specialty socket I purchased here. This one looks like it'll cooperate a lot more inside the hub as well. So I'm going to get this thing nipped up so our bearing's nicely seated, and then we'll get on with the other components. So there's the first nut lurking in place. The bearing tension feels good. So next up we're going to put the locking collar on. That does have a keyway, and then it also seats in the little dimple in there. So I'm going to work on putting that on, and then next step after that is going to be the jam nut. And here's the locking collar. So that's basically functioning as a jam nut. This has got to be torqued up, seen folks say, to about 100 foot-pounds. So I'm just going to get that torqued up here, and then we can get on with the hub assembly installation. So this is the final product. We're all torqued up. Now we're going to get on with the installation of the locking hub itself. This is the inner piece of the locking hub installed. You'll see I had to gently tap this to seat it in. I don't know if this is normal on the Fords, but like it's very snug on this outer lip. So just gently tapping it with a rubber mallet just allowed me to seat this. And now the main locking hub assembly is in, and we just need to get on and install the C-clip that will locate it in place. So you saw me take an old one out. The kit comes with this brand new one. So we're going to get this clipped in next. So the hub assembly's in. There's the C-clip seated in here. And then there's another C-clip that I just put on right on the end of the spindle. So that comes with the hub itself, not the hardware conversion kit, but got to put that in as well. And now for the fun part and the good looking part, we get to put the cap on. And there you have your lovely new worn manual lockers. Lock them like this, leave them open like this. So now we just got to get the wheel on, and we are back in business. So I'm going to hop on to the other side of the truck and repeat the same process on that side. Get everything apart, get nice and greasy, but get the new hub assembly in there with all the conversion hardware as well. And then we will have a complete automatic to manual locking hub conversion with really nice worn manual locking hubs. I will also post a description below on the kit that I used. I've been very pleased with it. It just works. Everything went where it's supposed to. So overall, very pleased, and the job is pretty easy. But with that, I'm gonna hop over to the other side. Well, there you have it, folks. Not too bad of a job. I am really pleased that I did do this though, because I actually noticed on the other side that the manual locker was damaged. And I also found some damage on a wheel bearing that I swapped out while I was in there too. So I think I just caught it in time. Like I said, not a challenging job. You can definitely do this in a couple hours in your driveway, and it is a worthy upgrade to these OBS Fords. The worn lockers are a quality product, and doing the conversion right will really save you some time in the future. And honestly, like the way the hardware works on the manual lockers to lock on the spindle is a much more confidence-inspiring design by my opinion as well. So if you found this helpful and you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, I am trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. and we are almost there. Also, if you've got any thoughts on the OBS Fords, let me know them in the comments. I love engaging with you guys and love to hear your thoughts on the vehicles as well. And if you're interested in other cars, as you can see, there's plenty behind me. We've got this Range Rover with the engine torn all the way down to a short block, so plenty more content on that. And for my Jag followers that have been here all this time, don't worry, the Vandenpla's coming back in here very soon. I have more work, more air suspension fun to share with you as well. So thanks so much for watching this video today, and I will see you all on the next episode.